Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are back on The Sims 4. Now, this is a speed build. I haven't done a speed build in a while, but yeah, this is a speed build for the Growing Together house that I am going to be playing for the Growing Together series on my Gregory family. Now, this speed build is not inherently fast. Then again, it is a very small building. So what's going to happen is for the Growing Together series, I am actually going to leave all my Sims behind, and I'm going to take, I forgot his name, Devin. I'm going to take Devin, and he's going to be the Sim that is going to be for Growing Together. Now, that's kind of crazy because he's, well, one, he's a vampire, but two, he's like 2 generations behind the current, generation that I'm at. The reason is, when I did the vampire series, I had Luna and Devin, right? And Devin and Luna with the 4th generation, I believe. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it was the 4th generation. And then Luna had Alexis, and then the other 2 twin sisters, right? Which was the 5th generation. I'm going back up to the 4th generation and playing Growing Together with Devin. So it can be a little bit confusing, but it's easy once you catch up. Anyways, as you can see here, I am using the new windows and the new door. There's, I believe, 3 doors. I think there's 2 like normal doors, and then there's obviously the big door frame, which is super useful. I think I use it in the build. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you can see roofing is really a big weakness for me. It is actually my biggest weakness. I do figure it out eventually, but roofing is very hard for me. I noticed the windows in this pack. I like them. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. The windows have the little sort of patterns on the end of them, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, I would have actually preferred if we had a regular window with no pattern at the top. I'm pretty sure there is a swap with a regular window, but it's not the same swap as everything that blends in with everything. So as you can see, I'm still messing up with the roofing. So for this Growing Together series, Devin has actually I kind of changed him back into a human because I didn't really want him to be a vampire for the series. I know it's kind of cheaty, but like I didn't really want to do it. I wasn't a big fan of him being a vampire, and not only that, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to cheat it. So yeah, he is no longer a vampire. I think I set a couple other things just for Growing Together so it would work. But then again, him as a vampire, he had all this, like, vampire perks and stuff like that. And I thought it was unfair to have all the vampire perks, so, I kind of just, turned him into a normal human being. You can see I'm still working on the windows. It took a while for me to figure out these windows, that's for sure. So how this layout is basically going to work is I think I do have an infant room. Now, I wasn't going to have an infant room, and then I realized maybe I should plan ahead and have an infant room. So as you can see to the right where I'm looking at right now, that's going to be the infant room, and then the master bedroom with an ensuite, and then there's a regular toilet, for guests or whatever. But what I do really like is I really like the lighting. The just regular lights, I really love those. The standing lights I'm not a big fan of, but I do like the regular lights, especially the big rounded one. You can see I put in the main entrance. The big rounded one, that one for sure I definitely like because it can be used more in just houses. Now, I used it in this house. I don't think that was the best idea because I'm not a big fan of it in houses, but using that for the recreation center, and I was even thinking for a spa. I feel like that would be the perfect light for a spa, or maybe even if you're building a high school. with high school years. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using the Dream Home Decorator doors. Ever since high school years came out, I've been using the high school years doors quite a bit, and I thought, I'd leave that and do the Dream Home Decorator. I always go between base game, high school years, and Dream Home Decorator. So, yeah, I always go between those doors. I don't know, they're my favorite. They're very generic as well. You can fit them into a lot of builds. And then here I was gonna put a door, but I put a door frame instead. So the parent can go into the infant room and check on the infant halfway through the night. Here I was also gonna put like some weird carpeting, but no, I just went with the original base game carpeting, which I really like. What I do like about Dine Out is that new carpet. That carpet that comes with Dine Out is so good. We have a lack of carpets in The Sims, so the fact that we got a new carpet, well, it's not even new. Dine Out's like, 8 years old. But like, I'm just saying, if you get Dine Out, don't get it for the gameplay, get it for that carpet. Not that singular carpet on its own, but I'm just saying don't get Dine Out for the gameplay. It's just not worth it. And then I also had a few problems with the cabinets because the refrigerator was clipping into the door frame, so I moved it out a little bit. And so, yeah, not all the counters fit there. But, yeah, I'm using the Dream Home Decorator, stovetop, and then oven, obviously. Got the temperature right there, the thermometer, sink, and that's pretty much the entire kitchen. I really like it, but yeah, it is pretty a basic kitchen. I might renovate this entire house later in the series when we get more money. Then again, Devin had a lot of money to start out with because of the inheritance of the big house from Jade and Jackson. So yeah, he had a lot of money to start with. I was originally gonna make that a like flower pot, but then I realized there already is like a regular flower pot, like 4 flower pots. So I just removed that, and then I put the one from I put the one from Growing Together there. The new table I actually really like. I like the thatching on the chairs as well. I don't know why, but I just really enjoy that. I also like that there's a new towel. I love when there's new towels in the game and stuff like that. I don't know. It just makes it more like lively, more like it's used, You can see there's a couple of new chairs, a new sofa. The sofas weren't that good in this pack. I don't know why, but I wasn't a big fan of the sofas. The new chairs though, and dining chairs and stuff like that were really good, but sofas, I don't know, I wasn't a big fan. I did put a fireplace here, which I believe it is the cottage living one. Yeah, which I'm really a big fan of. But the cottage living one, the thing is 3 tiles wide, not 2 tiles wide, so it was a little bit to get fit in, but I had to use move objects to keep the lamp, the floor lamp in there as well. Also, I kind of like kept changing, I kind of kept moving around the dresser, because for some reason the mirror clipped in the back of the dresser. It got really annoying, so I just kind of left it like that, and I think it's fixed. Actually, I don't know. I haven't really checked in a while. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I also did put a bar, which I thought was good. Also, that new mirror, I really love that new mirror from the Growing Together pack. And then here's the infant room. So, obviously we're going to get the new crib, the new... Well, actually, that bear bed has been there forever. But, yeah, we got the new crib. It's not... I think I put a bassinet in there. But that room is mainly for toddlers and infants, right? But I'm pretty sure I did put a bassinet in there for newborns when they're first born, and then when they age up into infants, obviously they got a place to stay. Obviously the new changing table, it's a must, definitely. I was gonna put a desk, and then I was like, maybe that's a bit too big, so I put a bookshelf there instead, which fit perfectly. Yeah, I couldn't really fit much in there. I thought I could fit way more, but then I was gonna have a carpet, but then I realized that the whole floor is carpet. I mean, I was gonna have a rug, but the whole floor was a carpet, so I just didn't need it. So I put a couple posters up, the height poster, check your height whenever you grow, I just thought that would be good. Okay, so yeah, I did put a bassinet in the parents' room, which actually makes more sense because if you have a newborn, it's more dangerous than having an infant, you know. But there's still a doorway there, so they can get to the infant's room pretty easily if they need to, you know, during an emergency. I know there isn't such thing as the baby choking in the middle of the night, but that is a possibility IRL. So I like to imagine that I'm taking care of those precautions when I build a home in The Sims. But yeah, although it wasn't necessary. And then it got to the point where I was like, oh wait, I haven't even done the walls. I was like, this is going really smoothly. I haven't even done the walls. The walls are such, like, I hate doing the walls. I don't know why. But the walls in The Sims is just, I don't know, it's just the most annoying thing. And then what I went for the outside is I went for wood paneling, except for around the kitchen. I kept the stone, which I thought I was like, you know, a nice accent, so I thought that was good. As you can see, the house is pretty much finished, you know, just a couple adjustments. I thought the beginning, I thought the entrance area felt a little empty. So yeah, the rugs there obviously needed rugs. I think one is clipping through the plant though, so that's a little bit bad. But yeah, so I added a coat rack, you know, shoe rack, the normal, you know, just to make it like more, like it's actually used and not like a new house, right? With that you buy furnished, right? And then here's me going with landscape. I'm not a big fan of landscape. Like, I don't do well with landscape. I just kind of place a couple trees down, you know, some terrain, some bushes, some flowers. But yeah, this is probably the end of the build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and yeah, after this paint, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.